It is time to cook, and today I am going to make some fresh salmon. I had picked up a couple pieces at Kroger yesterday. It's just a fresh Atlantic salmon. So got a couple nice sized pieces that I'm actually just going to season them now and let them sit in the fridge for a little bit, and I'll actually throw them in the oven a little bit later today. But I wanted to share how I'm going to season these today. I am so very random in how I season stuff. But today I'm going to use a little garlic sriracha. I'm going to just sprinkle a little garlic sriracha over it. And I normally only put it over the one side. I don't really put anything on the skin side. So I guess I should have showed the piece. So nice little piece. Nothing on the skin side though. I did like put a little butter over the foil before I get started. Got some lemon pepper that I'm going to also add. So some garlic sriracha, some lemon pepper. I like lemon pepper. You know, isn't that like the go-to seasoning for fish? The garlic sriracha, the sriracha of course is going to give a little spice to it. I actually cut a clove of garlic also. I peeled a fresh clove of garlic that I'm going to cut in here also, just to have added in for the baking. And then I'm going to add a little bit of pink Himalayan sea salt. I'll put a little bit of that over the top also. And I'm also going to add in just a couple packs of butter. Had a little bit of butter left over. This little pack left over. So we'll add that in also. And also, like I said, just a little bit of the pink Himalayan sea salt. I should probably look up and why that's good for us, right? Or it's better. So I use that a whole lot. But nice, easy, simple to get it seasoned. Here's my little pink Himalayan sea salt that I'm going to add in. Nice, easy, simple. So I will fold all this up in the foil. You know what? Let me throw a tiny bit of olive oil over it also. I'll just get it right from my stove. Just drizzle a little bit of this over it also. Yes, nice oily, but it's the olive oil, avocado oil. It's a good fat, so it's all right. It's good for me in my keto-ish ways. Okay, so got that little seasoning on here. Just gonna wrap my little foil around it a little bit, and literally just gonna stick this in the refrigerator, let it marinate for a little bit, and then I'll stick it in the oven later today, and I'll probably cook it at about maybe about 375 for, I don't know, 20-30 minutes or so. Next up, I'm gonna cut up the cauliflower so we can then rice it. Got my food processor out, all the little gadgets to get that put together. I'm gonna pull the salmon out of the refrigerator. Actually, again, I had put that in and let it marinate a little bit with the seasoning. So let me take that out so that can get to room temperature, because after this is riced and ready, and I'll cook this on the stove, and then we'll be ready to stick the salmon into the oven. All right, let me pull the salmon out, and then we'll get started with this. Seasoned and ready to go. Let's get the cauliflower opened. This is probably the least favorite part about it. Opening the bag and getting all this stuff cut off. Let's see how successful I am in getting this done. Did grab a big knife. Lord. Okay, not too horrible. I'm gonna pull the rest of this off. Cut this other core piece off of it. I don't like that piece. If anybody has the secrets to how you really cut a cauliflower, I guess I could have Googled it, huh? Oh well, this will be fine. I'm gonna cut it in half and rinse it off as well. And then get ready to rice it. Let's see. Alright, that was easy enough. I'll cut it in fours. Stick it in here, get it all rinsed off. Got the cauliflower all rinsed and ready, but I gotta remember how to put the food processing gadgetry together first. So let me get everything together. All I had so far is the base and the bowl. Time to read the instructions again. Okay, figured out how to use the processor again. I'm gonna cut the cauliflower pieces down a little bit more. We got our field line for the max food level, so I don't want the pieces to be too big within the processor. Not trying to tear the gadgets up. Gonna season this up and make some fresh cauliflower rice instead of the frozen. It's about the same price-wise, maybe a little bit cheaper to do it this way. I think this head of cauliflower for me was about less than $3. And I think the bags, the frozen bags, Bird's Eye or whatever the varieties are, I think those bags are sometimes like $4 a bag. So going fresh is probably better. And that way you can control better what's going into them. Not all the extra additives that aren't the best for us. Alright, so we're going to throw a couple pieces in here as our initial test. I'm not going to overfill it though, really. Suggestion is to put it on the pulse. Let's see. Let me try to move this over so you can see better what it's doing. Let's see what happens. We're going to put it to pulse. All right, it's doing it. Let's see. It's going to be a little noisy, of course. Oh, wow. Again, this is about the third time I've done it fresh. Nice, easy, simple. Give it one more run. Okay. A couple pieces are still a bit large. But as you can see, it comes out riced. Yay! All right. Three and a half cups so far here, and then I have a bit more left here. Get it off there. So even more to go. All right, let me get the oven preheated and some oil in the skillet. Gonna cut up some garlic to add in to the cauliflower, and we'll get started with the recipe. All right, coarsely chopped up about 3 cloves of garlic that I'll add to the pan. I got some avocado oil getting warm on the stove. I'll add the garlic to that, and then I'll be adding in the cauliflower rice. I ended up with about 5 cups. This is 4.5 in here, and I still have a bit left in the food processor bowl. That's the beep for the oven. The oven is now warm. I had preheated it to 375 for the salmon, so I'll have the salmon in the oven for about 20 minutes. And it should take about 10 or so for the cauliflower rice to cook. Salmon into the oven first. Garlic into the skillet. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. Alright. Garlic's gotten a bit golden brown, so now we'll add in the rice cauliflower. Literally, just going to dump it all in the pan. Now let's get the seasoning. I'm going to add a little butter to it. That was about 2 tablespoons. I've got a garlic and herb blend seasoning. Yeah, I like garlic. Of course, going to add some black pepper. And a couple turns of pink Himalayan sea salt. Alright. Smells good. Looks good. Yum. I've got that at like a medium high. It's on about a 7. So that'll cook for just about 10 minutes. And like I said, the salmon that's in the oven, that'll go for about a total of 20 minutes. So the rice is coming along pretty good. Check it out. I think I'm going to add a couple more tablespoons of butter just because. I thought about adding cheese, but I don't think I'm going to add cheese to this. It'll just be nice, buttery garlic rice cauliflower along with the salmon. The cauliflower rice is done, and I have some leftover collard greens that were in the freezer that I'm going to microwave to add to the meal. Let's get a first look at the salmon. It's only about 15 minutes in. Smells good though. So this was it. Remember, I seasoned it with some garlic sriracha, sliced up some fresh garlic, added some lemon pepper and a little bit of salt, along with some butter and olive oil. So I'll put it back in for a few more minutes. But the rice is done. Looks and smells delicious. And the leftover collard greens with, what did I cook these with? Smoked ham hocks, it looks like. A good Friday meal coming up. I do want to broil this for just a bit, so I just turned my oven to broil. I'll have it in there for a couple minutes. Trying hard not to overcook it. Let's see what it looks like after the broil. Yay! Looks great. smells great. Ooh la la. Let's do a quick check right out of the oven. See how flaky it is. That's flaky. Yeah. Nice and flaky. Let's taste. Delicious. Get the plate going in a little bit. Okie dokie. My dinner is done. The angle isn't the best for lighting, but... And yes, I am a paper plate and plastic fork kind of girl. Okay? Judge me or not. It works for me. Anyway, here's the salmon. Looking delicious. Again, this was seasoned with garlic sriracha, lemon pepper, a little pink Himalayan salt, some fresh garlic, a little butter, and some olive oil. Have the rice cauliflower, which also has some fresh garlic, some butter, a garlic herb blend mixed in. It tastes delicious. And I had some leftover greens that were in the freezer. Some collard greens with some smoked ham hocks. Still good. So, I am going to enjoy dinner along with my water from my big Contigo tumbler. And continue chilling on this day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, cooking a whole meal on this Friday afternoon. And look forward to you guys continuing to watch. If you got any comments, questions, definitely comment below or hit me up. I include my email address in the description box. I also include the website again, Me and My Keto-ish Ways. I am a Networks brand ambassador, so I have that website included also. Until next time, folks, peace and happy eating. Yum. Oh, I should have showed you guys another piece of the salmon, huh? Because I did not do that. Oh, still hot, see? Hot out of the oven. Till next time.